I was at my desk today like, fuck, this is funny.
So do you think this podcast is going to be as good as the last podcast?
No.
I love when you started bullying Luca.
Nah.
So do you think people should listen to this?
We've hit our peak.
We've hit our peak.
Already.
So whoever's listening to this right now should just probably turn off.
I know what you're doing. I can sense that this is going to be your intro.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
It's going to be the intro.
And
So
I'd rather you consent to the intro.
consent to the intro.
Yeah, say this is what I want for the intro.
Sorry.
And then start the intro.
This is what I want for the intro.
Okay, go.
And that's it.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Roll the music. Hello and welcome to the SlapDuck podcast. My name is Lucas Sheehan. With me, as always, to my right is George Gessie. Mouthful of Oreo, nice. And to my left, Sully Iqbal.
Clive owns Ozone.
Mouthful of cocoa chips. Cool. So, yeah, I got some hungry people with me today.
What can I say? I'm very low energy right now. Just let me have this.
Are the Oreos perking you up?
No.
No?
Book my client,
No.
Clive Owens, in your movie now.
Yeah, Luca.
He was in King
Tell him.
Arthur.
Go on, tell him.
I
What?
think he was in the Bourne first movie.
Tell him, Sully.
Who are you talking about, sorry?
He's in a movie that's coming out now.
Tell him, Sully.
He's in V&A adverts on the Underground.
Yeah, Luca.
Clive Owens.
You prick.
Go.
You can find us on iTunes,
Oh, yeah, that
YouTube,
too.
Spotify, Radio Haver every week at 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, GMT.
Yeah,
Let's just for a sec. He forgot Stitcher Radio. He forgot Acast.
You know what?
SoundCloud.
You can find us anywhere good
Overcast.
podcasts
We're not
are.
Overcast.
Oh, it's so cheap.
No.
I'm sick of this shit.
Player.fm.
He's energized. Let's do this.
No.
Westwood 1. We're not on Westwood 1.
All right.
Okay.
Sully, do you want to start us off?
Oh, really?
No. All right,
I'll do it. So, let's talk about our mouse overlord, Mickey Mouse, and his company, the Disney Company.
Disney.
Disney. They make vacuum cleaners.
Oh my god. I'm so not ready for this.
Let's not talk about James Dyson right now. The Disney Company had their annual conference.
Yeah, D23.
D23. That
What's
sounds
the-
like a rap album.
What does the 23 mean?
No idea.
I'm assuming that D is for Disney, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the 23
Maybe
is
it's to
for.
do with how many, like...
Weeks?
Because it's always been called D23, so
Maybe
it's not changed each year.
Maybe
'cause
it's
I-
something to do for how many years Disney hated Jews. Because he was a massive Nazi.
Oh my god. This
Damn.
early. I am not ready
I'm
for
not
this.
wrong.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
Don't double down.
I'm not
What is
wrong.
going on?
It's the truth.
Leave it. Oh, guys.
Okay, so our mouse overlord had their annual conference,
Yeah.
and the main focus of it was the Disney Plus streaming service,
Yes.
which 100% I'm getting. I'm probably going to cancel Netflix and swap it out for that.
Really?
Strong,
Yeah.
strong
Because
move.
there's not a lot I watch on Netflix, and Amazon Prime is so good.
Oh, I don't know though.
See, for me, I watch probably the majority on Netflix.
I'm the other way around.
And then there's every now and then Amazon Prime drop like a banger of a show, which
Pretty
we'll talk
good.
about later.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime's Bollywood selection is so much better than
Okay.
Netflix. Like,
Oh,
they
well,
get stuff
yeah.
as it comes out,
Seriously.
almost, yeah.
Oh, damn.
I
Alright,
think
fair
'cause
enough.
they have a close working relationship with companies in India.
Oh,
That makes sense
okay.
then, yeah.
Cool. All right.
But yeah, what is it? It's they've announced the price of it, which was it
It was
$6.99?
$6.99, and it's
Which
just
is
one flat
fucking
fee. There's no
nut-
tiers like Netflix.
Yeah, so you get 4 screens
Wow.
simultaneously and 4K included.
And it's like,
For
For $6.99.
$7. For $7 a month.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I wonder if
Wow.
like the
I think
the thing I spoke about a few weeks ago, the VPN workaround with something like Revolut would actually
yeah.
Work.
because if it's the same content worldwide,
Yeah.
you could
But
probably get it cheaper
I sh-
like, for that price.
I mean,
over
yeah,
here.
there'll be no licensing and stuff.
There shouldn't be because I
It's
think the
all
whole
their
idea is
shit,
it's
isn't
uniformed worldwide rather than like broken up in territories, which
Yeah.
is why they've been buying everything up over the past couple of years,
Damn.
which is a really cool idea. I mean, I hope I'm right on that. I might be proven wrong the moment we start recording this.
Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry about what I said about your dad, but if you could buy us, that would be lovely.
I don't think we're worth a lot
Yeah,
to them.
yeah. I mean,
Exactly. It's a small acquisition for them, and they're like, now these guys can't say anything bad about dad.
I mean, I'm on board with that.
I mean, yay!
Listen, what they can give us like a couple of crates of beer, a couple of crates of Corona, crate of Diet Coke.
They don't own the Fast and the
Ooh,
Furious.
No, but Diet Coke though.
Oh
Diet
yeah, a couple
Coke.
crates of Diet Coke. Is that all it takes?
I'm about the life of diet. I'm about the diet life.
Yeah.
You let me finish.
I'm
What I'm
sorry.
gonna say.
I'm sorry.
I'm about the Diet Coke life, and the Coke Zero life. You can now continue, Sully.
I don't like Coke Zero, but also they could also throw in like a £50 Disney voucher as well.
Okay.
Cool. So Disney Plus streaming. What is the?
Where were we?
Just get us back on track on this
I
one.
forgot where we were.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
They announced so many cool things.
all right, I'm
Genuinely cool things.
Should we start with Star Wars?
Can I have a thing though? Can we not talk about the episode 9 trailer because I refuse? I'm not gonna watch it.
I haven't watched it either because I don't want to watch it.
Smart guys. I watched it because I don't give a fuck anymore.
Cool.
Is
it good?
I'm not going to say anything because
Okay.
you don't want to know about it, do
Yeah.
No, not really.
Like-
Neither do the people on the podcast either, do they?
Um,
Do you?
Email us
At
slapduckpodcast@gmail.com.
wow.
Oh, we had that-
Was that rehearsed?
No.
No, we just kind of locked
We've
eyes.
done that before.
We've become one. We did it earlier, actually.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, I can't
We
remember what it
said
was, but
something
we were
earlier.
setting up. Like we just kind of synced up. It was
We've
super
also
weird.
done it at work
Yeah,
when doing line reads.
that was really funny. Yeah,
That was really
we had to
cool.
read through like a script and we were two different characters, but we just synced straight up, and the people in the room looked at us like we were fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Fucking weird. But yeah.
All right, let's start with Star Wars. We're not going to talk about the trailer because me and Sally aren't watching it because we would come on. I want to go in as blind as possible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
annoyingly, I can't go on the internet without seeing some sort of detail.
Like a picture.
Like a picture or like a fucking headline like, she's got a red lightsaber now. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'd rather have not known that.
I think that's a dream sequence.
I 100% believe
It's gotta
that.
be, right?
I 100% believe
100%
that.
not, not
Because they're like, oh, let's follow the old series. Oh, remember when Luke saw fucking Vader's
Yeah.
helmet? Oh.
Yeah.
I reckon that's what it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that's what it is because I don't know. I don't want it to be for someone that likes such dark fucking TV shows and dark stories. I at least want this to have somewhat of a happy ending.
Yeah, you know it will. Star
Yeah,
Wars.
it's Star Wars and it's Disney. I mean, they rarely go dark.
I literally had that same thought not long ago. I was
Yeah?
like, could you imagine if Rey does become like the next emperor or whatever? Like how cutting edge that would be and how great it is. But it's like Disney aren't going to do that. Disney are going to probably play it safe,
Yeah.
and make it because they've got a whole fucking theme park. They
Yeah.
can't make their main character
No.
go evil.
Yeah.
Like the
Doesn't make
dark, I
sense.
think the darkest thing Disney's done in the past 10 years is
The-
Infinity War ending.
And hey,
Fantasia.
ooh, oh, Infinity War ending was
Yeah,
pretty strong.
Where like they clicked away everyone, but at the end of it, you're like, shit, that's super
Oh.
dark. But now everyone's gonna. Then they brought everyone back, so it's less dark now.
Are they doing
True.
another trilogy?
Of what? Star Wars. I probably not straight away, but I imagine
Yeah,
they
it's
will.
like a 4-year gap.
I heard, and I watched the trailer, that they're making a Mandalorian series.
And I'm very excited because it looks so good.
I didn't watch the trailer.
It looks cool.
but
It
Yeah.
looks very
I wanna
cool.
watch
I'm all for the Mandalorian. Like Boba Fett was always pretty fucking awesome
Who's your guys' favorite bounty hunter?
in like the entire thing of bounty hunters.
Not including dog.
Oh!
In Star Wars canon bounty
He's the
hunter.
big bad dog.
I think him and his wife broke up recently.
No, they didn't.
Did they not?
No, they're going strong.
Are they?
Like a
I
dog.
thought I read something about
like
him.
a dog family. Have you seen Homeward Bound?
No.
Then get
Yeah.
fucked.
Has
George
dog,
This
is-
Diet Coke isn't enough.
has dog gotten jacked?
Where's
the
the sugar Coke?
Try the lemonade.
I forgot.
Mix that. Oh, she got the glass and mixed them.
And that's how Sully mixes his drinks. It's not alcohol. It's just mixing Coke
Yeah.
and lemonade.
Do you guys not do that when you go
Oh,
to the thing?
Can I take you guys back in time briefly?
Go on.
What's a Nando's where I used to do that?
Like
No.
in, like in Star Wars when they travel back in time.
Yes.
Boom, on topic.
Here we go. Let me just.
Less on topic.
Can I? Okay, Luca for the edit. Sorry, I know you don't like
Oh,
it.
I'm not going to edit this.
No,
Jazz music.
Luca for the edit.
Do not say jazz music.
Not jazz
Do
music.
not
Not
fucking
jazz
say
music.
jazz music again.
Not jazz. Fantasy ambience.
Oh, you dick!
Please.
All right,
harder.
I'll do. Wait,
Please.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Feels it, doesn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah. It's something for me to do tomorrow.
Sorry, dude, but
I didn't want to go out Friday night.
it's important.
Fine.
It's important.
Yep. Oh,
So
Jesus.
back in time. Here we go. To Georgia's grandma's house. What the fuck? No,
tried to
there's
put
no
some
extra
noises.
sounds.
Hi, George's grandma.
All right, sorry. And we're back.
Okay, we're back, right. So, Pardon me, Jesus. Back to my grandma's house, me and my brother would make these so-called potions, which was legit just like lime cordial, fucking orange and mango, all these other kind of like things, like Robinson's fruit juice, like Vimto and Ribena, and we'd like put water in it and be like, and then we'd get really strong and we'd fight each other.
That I absolutely love that
cute.
so much.
And like we like sometimes we'd have like sticks and stuff, and so we had like swords. We were so into like Lord of the Rings and like fantasy stuff. So
I'm so doing that with my kids. I'm getting like this, this little like potion little bottles that you can get.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm literally I'm gonna be like making little potions with them,
Yes,
which is literally that
please.
sort of stuff.
Yes.
Did you
please.
guys ever do the thing where like?
Okay, you can turn off the fantasy music now.
Yeah.
Oh, we're coming out fancy.
I
mode.
mean, it's sort of.
Thank
fancy.
you.
Wait, no, wait. There's a troll's coming. It's gonna.
Oh no!
Oh, talking of trolls, did you guys ever like
Oh, you've ruined it.
when you
Sorry,
were
troll. Wait a sec.
Wow.
What are you standing on? Let Sully
when
finish.
you were a kid, like you and your friends would like have toy swords and guns, and you'd pretend you were in like Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
and like outside in the garden and beat up orcs and stuff that weren't there. That'd be sick. That was the real.
It was a good life.
That
it was a
the
good
realest
life.
thing.
Yeah, we used to make swords out of like hunks of wood that we'd find, and we used to
Yeah.
like get out tools and like shape them into swords. We went a bit.
Did you have tetanus as a child?
I'm cured now.
Is
Sully.
that why
I'm
you?
cured.
Is that why you don't have 3 fingers?
For the record, he
I got
really
5 thumbs.
He's only got like 2 fingers, really.
So all I need to edit.
So cool. I thought you were gonna go another way with that.
Okay, so like,
Okay.
troll, you can stand on us now.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, we're back
Oh,
in
now
Star
we're back
Wars
to
talking.
Star Wars. Yeah.
I like Star Wars.
Anyway, who's your favorite Star Wars bounty hunter?
Dog.
Okay.
The robot one.
I really
Damn
fucking
it,
like.
that's
I like
mine too.
Django Fett. Django Fett.
Django Fett.
Yeah,
Is it 'cause he's purple.
because of specifically that scene in the Clone Wars when he's in his fucking, he's in his, what was it called, Slave One.
Yeah.
He's in
Yeah.
Slave One and he's flying around and it's fucking awesome. And then he releases those dubstep bombs which cut through everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, as a kid, I was like, fuck, that's so sick. Well, I didn't say the F word because my mum was next to me, but it was so cool. I was like, oh, I wish I could do that.
So
I
then,
wish I could lay
'cause-
out a bomb that was like,
So you must be really excited for the Mandalorian then, because
Kind of.
they were Mandalorians, weren't they?
I kind of don't give a shit
Yeah.
either.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, I'm in such a weird zone with Star Wars where I'm like, I really like Star Wars, but I don't think I'm probably going to watch The Mandalorian.
I'm definitely watching the
Oh.
I
Mandalorian.
might watch Kenobi.
I'm definitely gonna watch Kenobi.
Oh, I'm gonna watch
Mate.
the fish and chips out of that boy.
Yeah.
I might watch it.
Oh, big time.
Ewan McGregor in anything.
He's back.
Oh yeah, he's
but
fucking
now
great.
as Obi Kenobi.
Yobi.
I'm loving all that. I'm loving the idea of the Star Wars like live action series and telling like extra stories that aren't kind of locked into
That's
Skywalker
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
It's
They'll-
always a
Saga.
good idea.
But
It's
they'll
such
be
a good
canon,
idea.
though, aren't they?
Yeah. they have to
so
be.
everything. That's why when Disney acquired it, they kind of nuked the
Yeah.
legacy stuff,
Yeah.
and it's now called Star Wars Legacy content, and this everything they've made since is
A l-
in
A lot,
universe
of the,
canon
a
content.
lot of the legacy content was bullshit.
Or there was some really good stuff out there.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some utter trash, but there was some really good stuff.
Like Vice Admiral Thrawn, apparently.
Thrawn, yeah, the Thrawn series was
good.
fantastic.
They made Thrawn canon though, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, in the animated series, they brought Thrawn in.
And also
Oh,
book
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
and comics.
which is really cool. I really like that series. That was essentially the trilogy sequel to the original trilogy. like, in
Yeah.
book form.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's right.
There's also one small one which I really liked, which is called Star Wars Scoundrels, and it was a tiny little. It just followed, for the most part, Han and Chewie building a team and doing this heist.
That's sick.
That sounds cool.
And like obviously links back all in because probably had to back then, but
Mhm.
it was a really cool like story. And if they did some sort of side story within universe,
They did. It's called Solo.
No, ho, ho, ho.
I didn't mind Solo. I
I've not
quite
seen
liked it. If
I
I'm
haven't,
honest,
I haven't
Still
seen it
not
either.
watched it.
yeah, I have nothing against Solo. I was all down for it. If they did another one, I would go see it.
Sorry, but the
Lit.
one. Sorry.
No. All I was saying was lit.
The one thing that upsets me the most about the current Star Wars trilogy
Mhm.
is they don't acknowledge the fact that in the canon comics, Poe Dameron is Force sensitive.
Did you hear that? That's how many shits. are
Listen,
given.
listen.
Oh my god.
I don't give
Poe's
a fuck.
mum
That was-
literally.
Who gives a shit?
Luke gave Poe's mum A
Rogering?
No. He gave her the force
Luca.
plant, which makes people force sensitive.
Oh, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is. They said so much in the comic.
It's all about the midichlorians.
No. The plant probably has midichlorians in it.
Fuck, I don't. Honestly, that kind of shit I couldn't care about. Honestly, I'm for such a big comic nerd I am. I couldn't give a fuck.
But what about in the canon comics where they brought back all the Wookiees? All the Wookiees are alive.
Cool. Don't give a shit.
And they live on the planet, and Chewbacca has a wife.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he have a child?
I don't know. I only read the first one because it wasn't good.
There we go. See, that's how much we
But
care.
there's a really good side story with Darth Vader.
I did hear that comic was meant to be amazing.
The one with Darth Vader and the Doctor. It's like Darth Vader and like she kind of is like his tech.
Yeah, it's the Vader comic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Vader comic.
The series. It was meant to be a very good series.
It's Vader.
I
read the first half.
I remember. Oh, if you're currently reading it, I won't say the thing that I've said.
I probably won't finish it.
Okay. Apparently, there's a really cool scene where there's like a C-3PO kind of bot,
Yeah.
and like I think he cuts it up or something, or something happens to it, and like he goes over to it and like picks it up, and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, that mate," because you know
he made
C-3PO, and it's like his. It's his.
It's his creation.
Yeah.
From when he was
a kid.
when he was a kid and when he was
When
pure,
he fancied fucking
an older woman.
like 20-year-old woman when he was like 13, and he
Who
was,
didn't,
and
though? Come
then
on.
they ended up kind of fudging each other,
Times.
and then he murdered her because he fucking wanted to.
No, he didn't murder
He didn't
her.
murder
She-
her.
Oh,
She
he
died.
did.
She
She
died
died
giving
of-
birth.
Died to give him birth?
No,
Yeah.
Sorry.
no,
can we
she's
can we just remember a second when he fucking force choked her? Yeah.
No, but she didn't
Because she was like,
I forgot that.
"Oh."
No, she didn't die of birth. She just died because she couldn't go on anymore.
Of heartbreak.
Yeah, it was heartbreak.
Nah, bro.
No, that is sad as fuck.
She got choked out by the
Listen.
big black guy. Oh,
What?
okay. That I didn't think that through.
No, you didn't.
Listen, she
George.
went with the wrong Jedi. If she had gone with Obi Kenobi, they could have had a fruitful marriage and just like had babies.
And they would continue to watch that same video loop of him killing younglings.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring this back to topic, guys.
Master Anakin, what shall we do?
Fuck me. All right. Yeah. So that was some cool. Oh, we're giving George too much energy.
What else?
Cool. All right.
Was there any other Star Wars stuff that they announced?
Wait,
to the best of my knowledge, no.
Can you guys hear that? Can you hear it? Guys, listen. Oh, that wasn't very good, but whatever. Thank you.
Was that the Sprite frag grenade from the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? Which
That
you
is now
can't
banned by the
take?
TSA.
TSA.
Fucking Christ.
Did you hear about that? It
No.
was on the news.
What was on the news?
It was also on Twitter.
So in yeah, that's where I saw it.
Same.
So it basically, you know that Star Wars land in
Yeah.
is it Universal Studios or is
No,
it
Disney.
Disney?
It's
Disney.
Disney.
Disney. Sorry, yeah. They had collectible like cans of Coke that look like thermal detonators.
Really?
Which is fucking cool.
That is cool.
That's so sick. And it's one of the things that I wish I didn't know about until I went there.
Mm.
But the TSA in America were like, you can't bring these on flights
Why?
because they look
'Cause of-
like bombs.
Fuck off.
I mean, it
I
makes
don't know. That might be a
sense.
lie.
No,
I
but
didn't
you-
really read it.
No,
Is
but
that
you
what
can
it
put them in
was?
your hand
It's-
luggage.
it's
on your check-in bag, right?
You can put it in your check-in bag, probably,
Yeah.
but you don't want to put like fizzy drinks in your check-in bag. do
Yeah,
you?
you wrap up a bit.
Oh, this Schweppes is banging. Sponsored by Schweppes.
I would love to be sponsored by
that'd be so
Schweppes.
good.
Schweppesy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, crossover. Pepsi and Schweppes. Schweppesy!
I'd do it.
We've given them so much sugar.
I'd drink it.
The Oreos have kicked in.
This is actually really fucking nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Okay, that's all the Star Wars stuff that really I think we care about.
Yes.
Marvel,
She-Hulk?
She-Hulk,
Miss Marvel?
Yeah,
Miss
Miss
Marvel. Sorry,
Marvel.
Miss Marvel is probably the biggest one because Sully.
Sully,
I'm sorry
get
in
to
advance for this, but we'll give Sully the floor for the next like minute
Mhm.
to pitch his. Yeah.
So, hey, at Mickey Mouse.
You.
Listen, you guys are probably looking at making the Miss Marvel comic as
Yes.
true to the comic books because, you know, it's an important character. It's the first Muslim superhero character, and she's a Pakistani girl. So it would be really great for diversifying your audience. I just really want to pitch forward that I really love those comics. I'm going to share them with my daughter when I'm older because I think they're really important. I just want a chance to audition to play her brother. Like, it's not the most major role. He plays a small part in like one of her early arcs. But like, come on, I can do a good brother. I'll get married in the mosque like he does in the comic book. Spoiler alert: he gets married in the mosque. And my brother's father-in-law looks a lot like the dad as well, so I can bring him too to the audition. So I'm just saying,
Package deal.
Yeah, I mean, fair
You know
play.
how hard it was for me to not make a Hulk Hogan joke for the amount of times you've said "brother" on this fucking podcast.
Also, you guys forgot the most important superhero.
Gone.
Moon Knight,
Yeah, I'm actually legitimately excited. I like Moonlight.
Marvel's shit Batman.
It's not shit.
Compared to Batman.
Ooh.
So like,
Did you see that?
Oh, he's not shit, mate.
Did
He's
you guys
crazy.
see that? Audience, if you look closely, you could
rage.
you could see Luca like flip a bit.
He's like Moon Knight. He's going crazy.
It was cool.
Yeah, so like Moonlight, I loved Moonlight because it was basically like Batman but with like some mental health issues.
Moon powers.
Which was interesting. And
powers
like,
of the moon.
Do you-
Sorry.
Do you know he
guys.
only wears white so his enemies see him coming?
Is that legit?
Yeah.
Is that legit?
I don't know if that's legit.
Luca, can you please tell me if that's
I
legit?
don't know if that's legit.
Did you know in
I'd like to say yes. I'd
in
like
the
to say
list
yes.
of the top 50 Avengers, he was 49.
No, but I like Moon Knight because he was always, at least the comics I read that had Moon Knight in it, he was always kind of the darker character. He would beat people to like a bloody pulp and
Wow, I didn't know
that
that.
kind of shit. I mean, it could be that the arcs that I read they were drawn by an artist called David Finch,
Oh,
and
right.
his artwork was always very gritty, which I fucking loved. He did like a run with him, and like Spider-Man came into it, Captain America came into it, a bunch of like crossover stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it was like he was like the leading force hunting down like his big bad guy, and I would like them to follow that kind of suit to a degree. It'd be cool to have like some other characters come into it and him, because he would always just push them away for the most part from what I've read.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'm all down for it. It's them hopefully still allowing a bit of darkness into the Marvel universe.
You see,
This is that, and the one kind of worry that I have is they're gonna do Moon Knight and they're gonna make it all fun and bubbly, and I don't think it should
Fubbly.
be fun and bubbly
It
because
shouldn't be.
it's not. Well, at least that's not my version of Moon Knight.
okay.
Did you also know Moon Knight sometimes works the nights as a cab driver so he can get into the criminal underbelly of New York
Is that true?
or wherever he's from?
Luca, is it true?
I
Again,
think it's LA.
I don't know. It could be.
It is
It
true.
wasn't in the runs that I read, but
It
it
is
very well
true,
could
though.
be.
It is true.
Yeah.
All right, I believe
Like, don't get me
so.
wrong, I'm not an extensive like Moon Knight buff, but the few arcs I've read, I really loved.
What else is coming out?
Oh,
I've been
there's
so silent on this.
Loki.
Oh,
There's the
yeah.
Loki one.
They
There's
confirmed all the shit.
Scarlet Witch one.
Scarlet Witch and Vision, isn't it?
Yeah, and we've
Vision
got
and Wonder.
Captain Falcon and
Winter Soldier
Winter
one.
Soldier.
There's also
Captain.
there's the Hawkeye one.
Show me your moves.
And there's also the She-Hulk one, which you mentioned earlier.
Falcon.
Punch.
Thank you.
That's called. Oh, no, that joke's too
Oh,
far.
he didn't like that.
That joke's too far.
Luca doesn't like being talked over.
That
No, I
joke's
was
too
waiting for
far.
the punchline.
Nah, it's too far.
Punch. There
That's
you go.
too far. I'm not even gonna make that joke.
Um,
Why did you just tap my knee?
oh,
Did I
hope-
do something?
yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I
No.
not talk into the mic properly?
No,
I hope She-Hulk is just like Law and Order.
that's what I want.
SVU.
These are the special victims unit.
Well, I
Dum-dum.
I honestly I want that kind of blend of maybe not like Law and Order where it's like thing of the week, but some form of kind of like overarching crime drama where it's full on like courtroom, and then she just fucking hulks the fuck out and goes for
Is
it.
she related to Bruce Banner?
I think it's like his cousin.
Yeah,
And she gave him a blood transfusion, or he gave her a blood transfusion to like save her life, and the gamma got into her, and she can control turning back and forth between
Yeah.
Hulk states.
Do you guys?
Wow.
Do you guys remember the old Incredible Hulk cartoon where there was the Grey Hulk,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where he was like a slightly less angry but smarter and more mischievous version of the Hulk,
Mhm.
and they'd like fight when he was hulking out
Mm.
to see which one could be the Hulk? That was
I
fucking-
do remember that.
That's
There's
fucking
a
lit.
red one as well.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is.
It was
Red Hulk.
fucking mad.
and then you got like Abomination and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Abomination.
All right.
D23.
Yeah, so I mean,
There's a couple of other things.
yeah, there was a couple of things, but none of them are coming to mind
Did
for
they
me.
cast
Really.
anyone?
How do we feel about fucking Spider-Man not being Spider-Man?
All right, yeah, we might as well touch on this.
We're going to touch and go on that, boy.
Yeah, so
Oh.
so the news came out a couple of weeks ago, and we haven't really discussed it because for me, I thought like the next day they would turn around and say, actually, they've made a deal, and thought there's no point talking about it because it's fine. At this point, they haven't come to a deal yet.
They haven't come to a deal yet,
and they've
I thought
actually
it was confirmed.
They kind of came out and confirmed it on stage, didn't they? That he's no longer going to be in.
Which I think might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard when it comes to that. Because like, didn't Stan Lee himself say like Tom Holland was the incarnation of Peter Parker that he always
Something
wanted?
like that, yeah.
So should we not think about the money?
Yeah, but Disney execs don't give a fuck.
Should we not think about the money?
Mickey Mouse is like, mate, you want me to make $1 less? Fuck you.
Should we not think about the money?
Hi guys, welcome to
But, I mean,
Disneyland.
That's what everything's about at this
Buy
point.
10,000 tickets. We want more. You want Spider-Man? Here's Spider-Mouse.
You want Spider-Man? Here's your
I have no idea what's happening, but
Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Goofy.
Spider-Man. Bring me pictures of Spider-Man. You goddamn fool.
Jesus, Sully, that was a weird one.
It was almost there though.
No, it was interesting.
Spider-Man.
Okay, what do we think about?
Sony gets rid of Spider-Menace from MCU.
Yeah. All right. So what do we think? So the story's kind of like come out, and it's basically Disney wanted to actually finance part of it and take a cut of the movies, which they haven't done recently. Haven't done up till now. They essentially could use them in their movies, and Sony wouldn't get money off that, and Sony could make those movies with them kind of overseeing it, and Sony would get all the money.
Yeah.
So they wanted, so they wanted to kind of, they kind of went to it and wanted to kind of split it properly. They would finance some of it, but also take the profit of it.
That feels like a nice.
To me, it does.
approach.
I don't see a problem with that because, from at least my point of view, it was so ingrained in the MCU that it felt like him not being in that is going to feel very strange in the following movies that obviously Sony's going to do, but won't have the same team involved because Feige's not going to be involved with it because it's not part of his kind of universe anymore.
Yeah.
But I also feel that deal might have been getting a little bit muddy because then it's like, okay, 50%, but is that 50% like they have creative control over the movie and then Sony have 50%?
Well, they always had creative control of the movie. Like, Feige produced those things.
Yeah, Feige had it complete, but then Sony could just be like, yeah, but we want 50% of creative control if we're splitting it like that.
You know what we all really want at the end of the day?
Venom.
No.
What's
You know what we all really want at the end of the
for it
day?
to be returned back to Marvel and then them giving them a shit ton
I
of money.
want
You know what we all really
Come on,
want
George.
at the end of the day? We want Welcome to the Spider-Verse 2 that has Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, and I can't remember the kid's name who plays Miles Morales. That's really bad. But we want all of them in it, and that would be fucking sick. That would be so sick.
I mean, they're definitely going to do a sequel to Spider-Verse because the ending was all but confirmed it. I actually watched Spider-Verse again with my parents. They watched it for the first time. I showed it to them a couple of days ago.
Best
and they loved it.
Spider-Man film.
They absolutely loved it. And it's an incredible Spider-Man film.
Arguably best. I was going to say best superhero movie.
Yeah. I'd easily say yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't easily say yes. It's definitely up there, though.
What about the best superhero series?
Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't know.
On Amazon Prime.
Wicked what? I guess we're done with D23.
Are we done with D23? Is there anything else we want to cover?
Nothing from my perspective. There's nothing still lingering in my mind about it. So if it's happened, I obviously don't care enough to remember it.
Sully?
No. I believe that's it.
Cool.
They didn't say anything X-Men related, did they?
No. I mean, everything's been hinted at, but nothing's
They just
confirmed.
announced X-Men will come at some point.
And same thing with Fantastic Four and all that kind of shit.
Let's be honest. Let's give it about 20 years. They'll buy Sony.
You know what needs to happen?
What?
They need to make a Marvel vs. Capcom game, a new one, a good one.
Movie.
Well, yeah. Now they
Not
can have all the
Infinite.
X-Men back in it.
Yes.
It'll be back to normal.
Yes.
Yes, Queen.
Just have a great conversation with Capcom, Marvel, and Disney, and just make it awesome, please. 3v3, come on.
Well, they have been doing a bunch of game related stuff, haven't they?
Have you seen Marvel Ultimate Alliance
The new
on
one,
the, on the
really good.
Switch? It looks awesome. It looks incredible.
Does it?
Use those character models.
Does it?
Make a fighting game.
It looks kind of.
Make a
Rough.
fighting
Can
game.
we?
Sorry.
It looks
only-
kinda rough
Can
on
we
me.
get a Marvel vs. Capcom movie?
Oh my God.
I mean, George was
Yes.
creating his
We
own
get-
fucking
We get
self.
Mega Man and X and Zero
And Ryu
and Ryu
and Ken and Chun-Li.
Ken.
I think that if you're gonna have that, it will be animated. It won't be live action.
Fucking yes,
Nah, mate,
please.
make it live action. I'll audition for Ryu.
Brilliant.
George can be Ken.
I mean,
You can be
Spider-Man.
Zero.
Yeah.
No, you can be
No.
Zero.
No, be Spider-Man. It's fine.
Spider-Man.
No, we all have to be.
No, it's
Capcom
fucking. I'll be
characters.
Winter Soldier. It's fine.
Spider-Man.
No, we have to be Capcom characters.
No, Winter Soldier. It's fine.
Spider-Man.
You menace.
I have Metal Arm. All right.
One of my favorites. Sorry,
No, go.
I was just thinking about Spider-Man 1. Is it Spider-Man 1?
The movie or the game?
Spider-Man 1, the
Second
movie
best
with
Spider-Man.
fucking
Tobey Maguire.
Sam Raimi and that.
Oh yeah.
Like, I just remember, what's his name? Willem Dafoe's like eyes.
Yeah. Willem Dafoe is a crazy looking man.
So fucking good.
I think
Sorry.
they cast Willem Dafoe probably because he looked like a goblin.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do any makeup. They're just like, I just smile. Fuck it.
So funny, man. I love it.
What is your little girlfriend gonna do, Spider-Man?
What is he gonna do?
I'm the green fucking goblin.
The Green Goblin.
You censored yourself, did you?
Goblin.
You gotta fire me,
Do you want to know a superhero thing that they don't censor anything in?
Macy's.
The Boyz.
The Boys.
Are they back in town?
Oh, they are as well.
They're
'Cause it's
always-
fucking good, man.
It's a
Did they
very
use that
good
song
show.
in the show?
No.
That's
don't
fucking
think
lame.
so.
Fuck
No, they
you,
don't.
Netflix.
Whoa.
Well,
It's actually Amazon.
It's Amazon Prime,
Oh,
but
that's fine. I like you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Although
whoa.
pay your workers.
Oh.
yeah.
Let's not get into that debate.
Because we're going to talk about The Boyz for a little bit. Me and George have seen it all, and we fucking loved
Sully,
it.
have you
Well,
seen
I loved it.
No, I honestly didn't hear anything about this show until like it came out, and people
Really?
were like, "Oh look, The Boys." I'm like, "What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is." I'm
See,
not watching it.
I was really looking forward to it for a while. I've got a bunch of the comic books that I've yet to read. It's in like my back catalogue.
Oh, right. I
Um,
didn't even know it was a comic book series.
Yeah. Yeah, big old.
Makes sense.
Oh, I've forgotten the guy that writes it.
Image.
But he's very popular.
Is
What's
it Image?
It's not. It's like
Dark
Dark
Horse?
Horse or something.
Oh, I
That
like
was my
Dark
second
Horse.
guess.
So, how are we going to pitch this to Sully if he hasn't
Yeah.
seen it?
All right.
Honestly, I don't know anything about the show. All I've seen is there's some dudes and there's a lady, and that's about it.
Cool.
There's quite a few
Like-
dudes. and
Like
quite
the
a few ladies.
closest thing I'm thinking is like visually aesthetic is like Shazam, because I've seen some kind of colorful stuff.
Definitely not.
Not Shazam.
I don't,
Alright.
yeah, not tonally, but like
Shall I-
visually.
How it? Do you want me to pitch it? Or do you want to pitch it?
You go.
All right.
My
Imagine a
energy's
world
gone.
where basically the Justice League reigns supreme.
Okay.
They are in the world. They are protecting the world. There is the Justice League.
Is the owl girl there?
There's the I don't know.
I know who you mean, though.
Yeah. And they are behind the scenes just real people. They have kind of wants and their flaws.
Yeah.
And there is a man on the mission who has kind of brought together a group of boys
Like
to take them down.
actual like.
So, I
children?
think Luca did an okay job there.
I don't want to ruin anything,
I'm
but
con-
I
No.
go for
I'm
it.
confused by the Justice League being peoples.
So, let me explain,
Yeah.
right? You've got, in the show, you have the Seven.
Okay.
The Seven are regarded as like superheroes. They are
Okay.
superheroes. You've got Homelander,
Who is basically Superman.
who is like Superman,
Okay.
like beam eyes, super strength, all that jazz.
Okay.
And when he means that they're like real people, because they're like superheroes in the world, they're very famous people.
Oh,
They're celebrities.
Yeah.
So
see.
they've got like, social media management. They've got all these people behind them pushing their brand forward.
So it's a Tony Stark type deal.
No.
No.
Like, I
So-
am Iron Man.
No, think of
No.
very famous actors.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's what they're
Yeah.
like, essentially. Is that they
Oh.
have their team behind
So
them.
it's like I'm Johnny. I beat women Depp, and I have a team that runs my.
That are
You
like
have
trying to
PR,
put that
yeah.
down.
I
Yeah.
see.
You have your
Okay.
PR team, you have your marketing team, you have your social team, you have
Yeah.
your brand team. You got all of them.
And basically, that whole system, like in the first episode, it kind of reveals itself to the audience
Okay.
and how it then affects other people in the world.
Okay.
And it's all about the main character who gets affected by that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
So the boys aren't actually superheroes.
No,
The
none of them are
boys-
superheroes.
The boys
Ah.
are the fucking boys. They're the boys.
The boys
So
are
a
just
gang.
a team that they don't even. So they're just a team of guys,
Okay.
The boys.
and the lead character gets roped in due to something that happens in the very first episode
Okay.
to him.
yeah.
And he's kind of like, fuck it, he joins the team. Basically.
Which, no spoilers, that shocked me hard.
really,
I didn't expect, because I hadn't seen any trailers or anything.
all right. So I'd seen the trailers and it was in
Oh,
the trailer.
damn.
Does Superman touch him?
No. See, I wouldn't want to ruin it for anyone, but if you've seen the trailer, you kind of know what happens.
Yeah.
And it's one of the first times I've seen a superhero thing, whether it's a comic book, whether it's a movie or a TV show.
Can I guess?
No.
Because I think I know
Go
what
on.
it is. Is it as a result of what something a superhero does, this man's family dies?
Yeah.
Kind
It's
of.
loosely.
Almost.
I mean, that's just a plot for most people in
Yeah.
a lot of things in superhero movies these days.
yeah, it's a very.
Yeah,
that's
but
a
the way
loose-
that I think the way that the show frames it is very different to how anything else has done it before.
Yeah.
So, very different to Baron Zemo and Batman.
Very different, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good
But
shit.
it's one of the first shows that, for me at least, I've seen superhero powers be represented realistically, and
Oh,
by
cool.
that I mean someone's super fast. If they touch something, it's not just like it gets pushed away. Fucking thing explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone's super strong and throws something, it will go through a person, or they'll be splattered against the wall. They won't
Yeah.
just knock into it.
yeah,
It's for adults.
I see.
and it's really good.
It's really
It's
good.
really well
and the only thing that isn't good is what's his name?
Theme song.
Was it Carl Urban? He's one of the main characters in it. Big fan of him. He played Judge Dredd in Judge Dredd, the 3D one.
Yeah.
That was fucking amazing. He's in the new Star Trek movies, and I really like him as Bones in those.
Mm-hmm.
In this, he's doing an English accent, a Cockney accent. It's fucking terrible
So
because he's from New Zealand, and half the time he just sounds
Zealand.
like a New Zealander.
Didn't we touch on this before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to stamp this right now. I've watched the whole series, and he's Cockney. He's not New
so
Zealand.
what you're saying is they should have cast my client Clive Owens in The Boys.
No, they should have just let him have
Season
his
2.
Clive Owens.
Yeah.
Who's Clive Owens?
He
Clive
was
Owen.
Clive Owen.
Who's Clive Owens? Yeah, you see?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep quiet, Luke.
Yeah, Clive
Yeah.
Owens.
You fucking
Jesus.
keep quiet.
Yeah. So
Nerds.
from movies such as
Shoot 'em up, which is a fucking cool movie.
and also King Arthur with Keira Knightley.
Oh, was he also in Pacific Rim?
No,
No,
Oh,
he was.
he's
in-
on those betting adverts at the moment.
Yeah.
Clive Owen.
He also has a
Owen.
movie coming out, like an indie movie.
Does he?
What's a theatre production?
Oh no, yeah, he's
I'm
got.
down
It's a
for a
stage
good
show. It's not a
theatre.
movie.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
down for a theatre production. I love it.
Anyway, yeah.
I think from my point of view, there are so many people in the show that have their own accents from where they come from. They should have just left him with his accent.
Yeah, but then again, wouldn't it have been like, I don't know, is he British in the comic? Wouldn't it have been like,
I don't think it would have mattered.
Who wants
I-
to-
Unless it's a massive thing later on in later seasons, it doesn't matter, does it? Really?
True.
one. Who wants a superhero from New Zealand anyway? Or
Sorry.
it's gonna be Kiwi Man.
Whoa, okay.
Actually, although he could be a super jacked rugby player
Yeah.
from
Mhm.
I don't know what's the people from New Zealand.
The All Blacks.
No, but
The Maori.
the Maori.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a Maori guy. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Super jacked Maori guy.
I mean, he's not, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but if it was,
He's not, though, is he? He's white. Come on.
That's fine. Yeah, white
Come
people,
on.
white people
He is.
can't be Maori jacked. It's
Yeah,
just a
true.
thing.
No, he's right.
Sorry.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson can.
Yeah,
But-
Because he's Samoan.
He's Samoan. Are they
Oh, sorry.
similar?
I just to touch on it. Sully went to see Hobson Shaw.
Hobson Shaw's fucking brilliant.
Whoa. Okay,
So
wait,
we
wait,
spoke
wait.
about it a few weeks ago, and
Okay,
I said how much I didn't like it.
What did he just? Oh, is this
Sully
Hobson
went to
Shaw?
see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hobson Shaw is brilliant.
Right.
It's not though.
It's fucking amazing.
You have 1 minute to tell us why you like the movie.
It's going to be a minute movie.
I'm gonna have this as a minute movie.
It's a minute movie review.
Yeah.
But not a minute movie.
No, so a minute movie review. I'm getting up a timer right now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so do you like movies that are fun and action-packed? Yes? Watch Hobbs and Shaw, you dumb bitch. Listen, The Rock beats the fuck out of some dudes. Jason Statham beats the fuck out of some dudes. Idris Elba beats the fuck out of some dudes. The lady whose name I think they say once in the movie beats the fuck out of some dudes. They say her name like twice max. Roman Reigns spears a guy, which Luca thought was a Superman punch. The Rock hits a sick German suplex. There's other Jack Samoans in that. What else is there? There's like they go like to Russia and beat people up. There's a hot Russian lady in it whose name they don't say either.
Oh fuck!
Actually, you're right on that one. They don't say a name.
What else do I need to justify this movie? There's another cameo that's really funny. There's 2 cameos that are integral to the plot, really, that are really funny. It's just a fucking great movie.
Wow. So who are the cameos?
Do I want to? I don't know. If
You
I
can
wanna
say it now.
I'm not
The Rock has
gonna
ruined it
watch
on
it.
his social media.
Oh, okay. Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Lit.
And he
Nice.
is fantastic. He's the best part in it.
He's like the setup of the movie, essentially.
And the setup for the sequel.
Yeah. And Kevin Hart,
Sick.
who kind of just plays Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he plays Kevin Hart, but
Yeah.
as a an air marshal.
Yeah. But like, it's Kevin Hart playing Kevin Hart well.
Yeah, for once, which
Like
is interesting.
Jumanji Kevin Hart, too much. This Kevin Hart, good.
I think because he's only in like a minute here
Yeah.
and like 30 seconds there, and that was it.
Yeah.
I like Kevin Hart.
I like Kevin Hart.
I like
but
him in doses.
Yeah,
I think he's funny.
I think he's funny, but I think
his
he's funny
early
when he's
stand-up was
reined
good.
in a little bit.
Okay, I can see that.
When he's just kind of, Kevin, you do you. It's a bit too all over the place. When he's got some focus, he's really funny.
Mm.
But when he doesn't,
when it's
less so.
Central Intelligence Kevin Hart, too much.
Too much.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Because essentially that was you two improv, and it was rough.
What about This Is the End, Kevin Hart?
Was he in this again?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
it for like a second.
Oh,
he's
great,
He's great.
Yeah. Again, small doses.
I mean, Michael Cera's the best part of that movie.
Where's my fucking phone, dude?
No, my favorite part of that is when like you see him for the first time. He's in the bathroom and he has 2 girls like doing oral on him, and he just turns around with the sip cup and goes, "Sippy time." It's so fucking gross and weird, and every time I see it, I cry with laughter.
It's
'cause
so funny.
It's
so
so
funny.
not him.
Yeah.
I love it. He's like, he's contemplating whether or not to slap Rihanna's ass.
Yeah,
And he goes to go for it, and then he doesn't, and then he fucking does.
fucking
And
really
Rihanna
goes.
fucking hits him. It's like, what the? This isn't Michael Cera.
No, I love those small little things where you've got celebrities being not themselves, but like
It's super exaggerated
Yeah.
versions of themselves, or like not even themselves, just
The opposite.
pretending to be
Yeah.
different versions of them.
Yeah.
That's why I was a big fan of Entourage, the TV
I
series.
haven't. Oh,
Never
I
watched
absolutely
it.
loved it.
Our Princess is in that.
Who?
Oh, wait, it's a different movie. Different show, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
Meghan Markle.
No,
What is
that's
she in?
Suits.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
same thing.
Really different. Very,
Both-
very
both
different.
America.
Who? Who's America?
Very different.
Who?
This.
Who's
This is America.
Oh,
No.
don't catch you slipping. No.
No.
This is guerrilla shit.
This is the most straightest way you can fucking do it.
Don't catch you slipping. No.
I'm
No.
gonna go into this.
Uh,
Yeah. We missed something from D23 as well.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
okay.
We can say it to wrap up.
They cast Jon Snow as Jon Snow in Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah,
He's
love
got a
it.
fucking sword and everything. It's gonna be so lit. Which means that hopefully they're gonna introduce Captain Britain.
Isn't that, he's just in the Eternals, isn't it?
That would be sick.
Yeah, I think he's no.
Is it not?
I think it's something else.
Okay.
No,
playing
no, he isn't. It's in the Eternals.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
playing it.
He's not playing one of the Eternals. He's
No,
playing
he's
a guy.
I think it's Excalibur or
Brilliant.
Black Knight.
I know next to
He
nothing
has the
about
ebony
Eternals.
blade.
Oh, that's black
The
as
ebony
fuck.
blade's pretty cool.
All I think I know is that someone has long hair.
Are you
Yeah,
all right?
Really doesn't help.
Probably Jon Snow.
Yeah, probably. But
Yeah,
no, I don't mean like
want it.
he's
I
always-
don't want it.
he's always just him and stuff, isn't he? at this
Captain
point?
America.
Stop my queen.
Captain America. I never wanted the
She's
shield,
my
Captain
queen.
America.
Sorry, I did fuck
That's
that
actually
up.
pretty fucking good. Please,
No.
could you sign us off in that voice.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Aw.
I get told by my family that I look like Kit Harington. I was like, there's a big difference as to why I don't.
Oh, it's your hair.
It's definitely the
Yeah.
hair. It's not as long. It's not as long as his.
Hmm.
No, I somewhat get what they mean by it though. It's your beard style is the exact same as his beard style. Your like expression is very similar. Like eyes, that kind of stare that you give me right now.
What you said about his eyes, Luca?
I don't want it.
I never wanted it.
Don't know where to put it.
All
I know
right.
where to put it, Sam.
I know what to put.
I know where to put it, Sam. In your face. Anyway.
Thanks for listening to the SlapDuck podcast.
Yeah.
We'll end
GG.
it there just before he starts putting other things in faces.
Didn't we forget like 2 really big things?
What do we forget?
Revolut.
No. One of them we're not doing anymore. The other one we'll just do in the next episode.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I did forget that one.
What happened to the other one?
The other one, customs charges and stuff. I don't want to be.
Okay,
sorry.
No.
So thank you for listening to the SlapDuck podcast. you can find us on iTunes, YouTube, Radio Haver at 6 p.m. GMT every Tuesday, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, Acast,
Spotify.
All right.
all the good ones.
All the
and
good ones.
We're now all gonna go write a really nice letter to Uncle Mickey Mouse and see if they'll cast us in Captain Britain the movie.
That's
Ooh.
actually decent. If I could be in it, I would have money again.
I'll be fucking
Again?
Captain Britain.
Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you guys.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! I
Um,
want to be Captain Britain though, innit?
can I stay here tonight, please?
All right.
We'll clear out the shed.
You have a shed.
I don't have a shed.
Oh fuck! No shit.
That was a legit
No.
question.
No,
Yeah.
I actually don't have a shed. Our garden's not big enough for one.
You're a shed.
So we've got this like little cabinet.
No, we can't go into it. We haven't even finished yet.
Why don't
We
you
have-
have an Anderson shelter?
Bye.
Oh, do you know what else? Do you know what else happened today?
What?
On the tube, there's a little boy on the tube with his mum and some other people.
Yeah.
So cute.
I assumed his family. And the little boy was sat opposite his mum. And then he got up to sit because someone moved because someone's sat next to the mum. They got up to move to sit next to the mum. I was like, oh, okay, kid wants to sit next to his mum. And me and Luca were talking business stuff. And the mum was like, oh, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but my son for the past like couple of stops has just been saying to me, I really want to tell that man I really like his shirt.
Oh my
Because I like Naruto.
That's
was
so
like,
cute.
oh my god.
She was like, he's obsessed with Naruto, but bad mummy here doesn't let him watch it all the time. And she was like,
Oh, and I'm like,
That is
oh,
cute as
dude.
fuck.
I was like, thank
and then they
you.
literally got off on that stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was just done.
I think
Full stop.
I think
bounce
they
away.
told us because they were leaving,
Mm.
and he was like, I want to tell that man I like his Naruto t-shirt. I'm like, oh, dude,
That's
that's
so
so cute.
And she was like, he really likes Naruto. And Sally was like, I love Naruto too.
Yeah,
like that.
because it's kind of like that thing where it's like a child is like, and I'm like, yeah, child. I'm like,
Is that a Naruto sound?
No, this
Oh.
is a Naruto sound. Kage Busha no Jutsu.